So I walked for 10 days, got to base camp, hurried to find my tent, my home for the next 5 weeks as we would go up and back down, come to that tent. The yaks arrived, I took out the flag, smelled terrible, but I put it in my coat, and this is a little view from my tent.
Here we are, home sweet home, base camp, 17,600 feet. This is my tent. Inside I have a Nepalese rug made of yak's wool on the floor, and then all the pictures of my family, friends, and my bags all set up with my gear in them. And then on the other side, I've got my prayer flags hanging. Every time the wind blows, blow some prayers through my tent for good luck. And underneath the scarf with all the signatures is my other gear bag with my mountain climbing technical gear. And the scarf that I wear when we hike different days, but I have it spread out now so I can see everybody's names and follow along with love and support from everybody. And there are my books and pictures there, my sleeping bag, and outside you can see a little bit of base camp. Last night we heard a lot of avalanches, very common, coming off the Khumbu ice fall over this direction. Not a bad view.
Not very comfortable sleeping. Lots of rocks. So now we were switching from being hikers to being mountain climbers as we practiced ascending steep icy walls with nothing but our hands and feet in a rope. And I remember asking myself, what is a girl from small town USA doing in the world of mountain climbing anyway? I had no sponsors to help pay for the climb. I had no mountaineering experience. I read books to learn about it. And I had no money to repay the huge loan that I took out from the bank to pay for the loan, to pay for the climb. And I thought, am I crazy? And I think that I was just a person who had a big dream, and I was trying to get over my fear of having MS. And I think it's okay to dream big in our lives and take some chances. My strategy while on Everest was not to let fear in, because there are so many fearful things when you're there. We saw avalanches every day, all the time. And I knew, in fact, someone was buried in this avalanche. I saw the body of a famous climber, Scott Fisher, who was frozen in the ice. And that alone would have been enough to send me home had I let the fear in. But I knew that in order to keep myself strong, I had to stay focused and positive. And I think that's true with MS too, because sometimes you can blow things out of proportion in your mind and you live in fear. And in order to stay safe and strong, you really have to stay focused and positive. And on Everest, we had to cross many ladders to get over huge crevasses and to get from one point to the other. And sometimes you had to mentally cross ladders. And even in my life with MS, I feel sometimes I have to cross those mental ladders to get me from one place to the next. And on Everest, sometimes those ladders were lashed together, maybe 4 long, and you'd step and it would do this. Those really scared me. So my strategy, you had crampons on your boots, spiky things. So as I stepped on the ladder rungs, I would spell words that empowered me, that made me feel strong. So I would spell courage, C-O-U-R-A-G-E, and trust, believe, all those words that helped me to stay focused and stay strong because I was very afraid. Overcoming fear. Everest journal entry, May 20th. 9 grueling hours up the Lhotse face, and we're at 23,500 feet, Camp 3, with its incredibly steep 40 to 60% incline and thin air. It causes us to take 1 step, then 7 breaths. One step, then 7 breaths. It's the kind of thing nightmares are made of. There are many things in life that once scared me. Being alone, having MS, being broke, or attempting things I was uncertain of. Now, at 52, I'm all of those things at once. I'm here on this mountaintop in Nepal with no family to comfort me, $80,000 poorer, hanging off the side of a wall made of ice, asking myself, am I afraid? Oddly, the answer's no. I trust that this is where I'm meant to be, and I'm feeling at peace. I'm here to learn about overcoming fear and about trusting my instincts. So, after 7 weeks of climbing, it was time to head to the summit. And it was a time for me to get past those mental obstacles that were in my way, those barriers, and to really move beyond it. And the summit of Mount Everest is right up there, so it would take 1 week to walk back around the back side, camp here, camp here, camp here, and then head to the summit. So, summit day arrives. It was really windy, 97 kilometers an hour wind on May 23rd, our summit day. Everest journal entry, May 21st. In climbing Everest, I'm learning to conquer my fear of failure. I've overcome my ideas of what limits me in my life, and I've learned that if I believe, I can achieve. I took a leap of faith in even attempting this mountain, and that was the first of many little steps that will carry me all the way to the summit of Mount Everest, and those in my life as well.